Haruka and Kai met before at the gate of the garden. It was a very exciting moment for both of them. But for different reasons for Haruka and for different reasons for Kai. Haruka was not sure if she had made the right decision to come here at this time and to meet with this handsome boy with blue eyes. Yes, he is very attractive. But the girl felt something strange in her heart and almost under her skin, something strange. She didn't know what it was. Oh no, not the feeling of love. Haruka was not the romantic type. It was something else, maybe, just maybe an instinct from an ancient time. Oh, it was a bit strange to think of such thoughts. It could just be that the new home, the new city, the new life was the cause of the strange feelings. She had arrived in this new city, in Kyoto, only 2 weeks ago. They had moved from Tokyo, a big city with a lots of high-tech stuff, and it was so crowded. And now, what can be now? She can only hear just the nature around her, and everything is so quiet and so slow. She felt lonely without her friends and missed her old home. And now she is standing here in front this guy with this so confident, handsome face. She realized that she didn't know why she was here and she felt embarrassed. And do you know what the boy felt? Just curiosity. He stood in front of the girl, approached her and grabbed her hand. Haruka's eyes widened in surprise. At that moment the Sphinx stepped out from behind the gate. She was gorgeous and had a smile on her face. Haruka blushed and suddenly took her hand and put it in her pocket. "Hello, kids. What is the answer to my riddle?" she asked without looking at the plaque above her. It was another riddle. "I guard the city, with a riddle and a roar, who can answer me?" Kai seemed surprised, but Haruka gave the answer immediately. "It is you, the Sphinx," she said and glanced at her shoulder. The Sphinx did not seem surprised, but Kai raised his eyebrows. This girl was even stranger than he thought. They entered the garden. Imagine a place where you can experience the beauty and diversity of Japanese gardens in the heart of Kyoto. A place where you can stroll through lush green lawns, admire colorful flowers, and marvel at ancient relics. A place where you can relax, learn, and connect with nature and culture. Welcome to the Secret Garden, one of the most hidden and enchanting parks in the city. The Secret Garden is a vast oasis that covers 144 acres and features 3 different styles of gardens: Japanese, French, and English. Each garden has its own charm and attractions, and you can enjoy them all in one visit. In the Japanese garden, you will find a serene pond with a graceful stone bridge and a cozy wooden pavilion. The pond is filled with friendly fish, turtles, and frogs, who will greet you with their cheerful sounds. You can watch them swim and play in the clear water. You might also see a dragonfly or butterfly landing on a lotus leaf, adding a touch of magic to the scene. The pond is surrounded by several pagodas and ancient Japanese artifacts, which are replicas of famous temples and shrines. You can learn about history and architecture, and admire their exquisite craftsmanship. The artifacts include swords, scrolls, pottery, and masks from different periods of Japanese culture. You can touch and examine them, and discover their stories and secrets. The Japanese garden is especially beautiful in spring and autumn, when the cherry blossoms and the maple leaves create a stunning contrast of colors. You can join the locals in celebrating the seasons, and enjoy the festive atmosphere. But the Japanese garden is not only a place of beauty and history, but also a place of mystery and adventure. If you have the special gift of seeing enchanted things, you might notice some strange and wonderful sights in the garden. You might see a ghost of a samurai wandering among the pagodas, or a spirit of a geisha singing in the pavilion. You might hear a voice of an ancestor whispering in your ear, or a message of a lover hidden in a scroll. You might feel a presence of a guardian watching over you, or a curse of an enemy waiting for you. The Japanese garden is full of secrets and surprises, and you never know what you might encounter. The French garden is a romantic and elegant area, where you can see a variety of flowers, especially roses. The flowers are arranged in symmetrical patterns, creating a formal and sophisticated look. You can smell their fragrance, and appreciate their beauty and diversity. The French Garden is a delight for the senses, and a perfect spot for taking photos, but the French Garden is not only a place of romance and elegance, but also a place of intrigue and danger. If you have the special gift of seeing enchanted things, you might notice some hidden and perilous traps in the garden. You might see a thorn of a rose turning into a dagger, or a petal of a flower exploding into a bomb. You might hear a scream of a victim trapped in a maze, or a laugh of a villain plotting a scheme. You might feel a sting of poison in your skin, or a chill of fear in your spine. The French Garden is full of threats and challenges, and you have to be careful and alert. The English Garden is a spacious and relaxing area, where you can lie down on the soft grass and gaze at the blue sky. The garden has many flowering cherry trees, which create a canopy of pink in spring. You can picnic under the trees and enjoy the gentle breeze and the warm sun. The English Garden is a peaceful and refreshing escape from the busy city life. And right in the center of the garden, you'll find a large pond with a charming stone bridge and a lovely wooden pavilion. The pond is home to many friendly fish, turtles, and frogs, who love to swim and splash around in the crystal clear water. You can feed the fish in the pond with breadcrumbs, or simply enjoy watching them from the pavilion. If you're lucky, you might even spot a dragonfly or butterfly resting on a lotus leaf. The pond is surrounded by several pagodas and ancient Japanese artifacts. The pagodas are replicas of famous temples and shrines, and offer a great opportunity to learn about their history and architecture. The ancient artifacts include swords, scrolls, pottery, and masks from different periods of Japanese culture. The students can touch and examine the exhibits, discovering their stories and secrets. The garden is a wonderful place of learning and fun, where students can explore and enjoy nature and culture. It is also a place of friendship and romance, where students can share their feelings and dreams. The garden is their sanctuary, where they can escape from the stress and noise of the city, and find peace and happiness. The boy and the girl just hung around the garden and went sightseeing. There were many ghosts in the garden, but Haruka's favorites were the cats. They were friendly and playful, and they told her stories about their lives in the garden. They also warned her of the dangers that lurked in the shadows, such as evil spirits and curses. Haruka was grateful for their guidance, and considered them her friends. They whispered in her ear how to solve the riddle of the Sphinx,